Hello everyone, and welcome to the full Catzilla review. An epic mode that if you're a Godzilla fan, you'll surely love it. And well, you already know the usual routine. Leave a like, subscribe, or I'll have to live on the street. And they won't have videos like these again.
Hay vidas que dependen de esto.
No es cierto.
Bueno, no, pero es importante.
So, with that said, let's get to the video. This mod is called Catzilla, a new project inspired by the famous character of Godzilla. As throughout the video, we will be seeing not one, if not up to 7 variations of the same character. First of all, we will need to find this new type of material. Uranium ore will be extremely rare, only by being able to, found in some blocks of bedrock, which will now have a different appearance. The blocks we are looking for will have a small crack, to which we must give to right-click with the diamond pickaxe, or netherite once this mineral is fully exposed. Now, we carefully remove it with the help of a paintbrush. Basically, this would be the process of how to get uranium, although we can do it easily. In the overworld, I recommend much more to do this process in the nether, because it will be much faster to get with the help of explosions. And believe me, we'll need quite a few like. Next step, and now that we have a good amount of uranium ore, we'll need to get a cat. It will not need to be domesticated. If we feed it with large quantities of uranium and past, a powerful explosion will occur in a few seconds. And well, finally, wild Catzilla will spawn.
Todos vamos a morir.
And different from what we might to really think, it will be quite fast, attacking with its claws, charges, and clear, as expected. His own version of the atomic ray, being incredibly devastating, being able to destroy blocks very easily. We're in a butcher shop. From this point, we only have 2 things to do. Fight against him and stop his trail of destruction, or try to tame it. Although this process, it will be more complicated than it seems. You'll have to be pretty clever to fall into your trap. Well, only we can knock him out with a huge amount of TNT, and yes, we're really talking about a large amount, because one won't be enough. Once it is weakened, we can feed it quickly with large quantities of uranium, where finally, if we did everything correctly, it will be domesticated. Will have basic behaviors such as follow us, wander, and stay still. And of course, being able to assemble it. The good thing about this is that it will be an all-terrain creature, being an excellent swimmer and will destroy any blocks it finds. Along the way, we will also have 2 special features. The first one will be create a powerful roar, respective to the Godzilla from which it will have its appearance, having a kind of effect on which it will command to fly to nearby creatures. And as a final detail, we will have a rage bar, which will gradually fill up if Catzilla is constantly attacked. Once it arrives, at its limit it will launch its rider on his back and will begin to attack, frenetic everything that is found. Once he has calmed down, it will enter a kind of hibernation state, which will last about 10 minutes, and being much more vulnerable to all kinds of attacks. Now, if you thought this was all, you haven't seen anything yet. Well, this mod won't just be a pretty reference to the character of Godzilla. They really put a lot of effort into endeavor to personify to some of its most famous variants. Well, in the case of defeating a Catzilla in battle, we will have a chance for him to let go 1 of 7 different objects, each being a small hint at the appearance it will take. After using it, let's go one by one. First, we'll have the 1954 version of Godzilla, which can be achieved with the oxygen tank, this being the least powerful version. But with a more nostalgic look, your atomic breath will damage faster, and his attacks will now have the effect of blindness. Then we'll have Burning Catzilla. This can be achieved with the Ice Bomb. This version will be extremely powerful, and with the effect of infringing fire in each of his attacks. Because this one will have a special ability by pressing the space key, creating a huge, deep fire that will burn everything around him, but consequently using up the entire energy bar. This attack will be so powerful that it can lower the score by 50 points to all creatures within range of. Set Explosion. Yes, this. It will be one of the most powerful aspects of the character. Will be the fastest. I reached a state of anger, and therefore, he will lose control more quickly. The legendary Catzilla. It can be obtained with the Pocket Watch. And unlike its previous version, it will have much more resistance. To harm will be less likely to become enraged. It will also have a skill, Special Own. The Kiss of Death will be one of the attack's most powerful. The Catzilla versions. This will consist of approaching the creature while we perform the atomic ray attack. It is within an approximate range of 5 blocks. And we press the left click will take it into our hands. And we'll fire the beam straight at his face. Being such a powerful attack, that practically no one will get out of it alive. We will be able to carry out the attack of the Kiss of Death. Again, and after waiting, a 5-minute charge. Then we'll have Shin Catzilla, which can be obtained with the Evolution Candy. Being physically larger and more powerful than its other variants, but in return being a little slower, both in motion as in their attacks. Regarding its atomic beam, this will consist of 3 phases. First, by expelling a kind of gas, causing it to produce fire. Finally, become a beam of energy, much thinner, but causing double damage at its other variants. As if that weren't enough, too, it will have the passive ability to regenerate its health progressively. This without the need to feed it with uranium. Continuing, we have the Tremorzilla variant. Obviously being a small, inspired reference to the famous mod from Alex's Caves. And it can be obtained with the Noobfish. This variant will feature a more powerful atomic beam. But in return, the burden of this, it will be a little slower, and the range of this will be lower than that of its other variants. And finally, we'll have the Catzilla from the 2000s. Being the most basic form of all, because although will do less damage with attacks, hand to hand, it will compensate for this with greater endurance and speed. This being the most agile and fastest of all the other variants. This especially with the burden of its atomic breath and the tail attack. And now that we've seen its other variations, what do you think if we put it to the test? And, as expected, let's put him in a fight against the official Minecraft Godzilla, or at least the most popular one. Let's see, on one hand we have Catzilla with much greater mobility, while on the other hand, we have a mutant dinosaur that is twice its size. I think that in the end, this will be decided by the power of the lightning bolt, atomic that each one has. The problem with Tremorzilla's ray is that it is a little more limited in terms of distance. Although I think it's a bit more powerful. I think that in the end, if Catzilla maintains its distance, can easily win. Come on guys, I want you to place your bets right now. Who do you think will win this epic Caillou battle? Tremorzilla will remain undefeated, or will Catzilla be the new champion? Well, I'm not going to lie to you. Hee. Yes, we're going with logic. Tremorzilla was obviously going to win, so C. On one side, we have a cat. Mutant versus a mutant dinosaur.
Vaya,
Wow,
qué
what a
paliza.
beating. Obviously, in terms of power, Tremorzilla was going to be far superior to this one, but oh well. As you can see, it's about a weather project. Complete, and that really. It's worth trying. I personally enjoyed it, quite a bit testing, and investigating each of their different variants. And as you saw, they're not just skins, but they will actually be changing in some aspect. So you can leave me a comment. Which was your favorite version? Or if they would like the mod to add some other version of Godzilla that cannot be found. I will be reading them now in the comments. And well guys, I hope you enjoyed it and have fun. One of the most important things for me. If you liked the video, please leave a comment. Your like will be a comment. What did you think of this video? What other types of videos would you like to see on the channel? In addition to subscribing, that's very important. Remember never to disturb your cats. See you in the next video. Bye.